What is up, guys? Today is an absolutely beautiful day to fix the rear camera of my Ford Focus. If you do not know, we installed an Android stereo on the Ford Focus, and now I am going to be fixing the reverse camera that came with the Android stereo. It's fairly, straightforward with the diagrams. It shouldn't be hard to connect. It shouldn't be hard to follow. But the most challenging part of all of this is getting this wire, that's tracing it all the way, because you need to bring this trim out. So it's tracing it from this trim all the way around and tracing all that trim, then going to the bolts, because you also definitely need to take off some of the bolts interior trims to put this in. And then again, I'm not a big fan of defacing any car. I don't like having to drill holes in cars, but you need to drill 2 holes to put this in, because this needs to clip onto something. So you need to drill 2 holes to put this in, and we'll see. But yeah, let's get on to it. Let's see how well we do. From a basic understanding, the camera needs 2 things. It needs power and it needs a feed. This is the video feed, which is yellow. This is where it gets its power from, which is red. And you need to draw power from somewhere in a car. The most easiest way in regards to this is getting power from the tail lights behind, the tail lights in your car. So this one goes here like this, and then you connect this black, which is the negative, red positive, obviously. You connect this to the tail light of your car, and then it feeds power to the camera itself. And this is your feed. You connect this to one part of this, and then the other part comes straight to the stereo, which you obviously have to trace through there. That's why this is a very long wire. So simple enough, not very simple. The most tedious part is getting the trims out and putting it in, but yes, straightforward. Like what I was explaining, once I put this into reverse, it understands that it's in reverse. So yeah, it comes up, it just doesn't have any feed. So I don't think I need a trigger wire now. So after taking the Android stereo out again, there's 2 cables which I think the yellow goes into. That's the input. This one says front camera, and I don't think it's that. Then there's another one that says aux video in. This aux video in, I'd already connected it to the stereo itself. That's to the auxiliary of the stereo itself, but I know that's not it. Then there's one that just says camera. I'm guessing this is it. This is the rear view camera. So I'll connect this into that, and then this is parking. So on this car there's no parking sensor, so I won't be using this parking. I will just be using this feed. I'll put the feed in. So like I said, I will just connect this into that, where is it again, camera, into this here, and we go from there. Then I'll test it out and see if that works, but I think it should work. Can I do it with one hand? Yeah, can. Yeah, connect this. I'll feed this out. There should be a hole where I can feed this out, where it would come straight out into this part. So I'll feed that out and I'll test it out, connecting it now. I'll test it out and see if it works. Then if it works, I'll put everything back in and try and take the trims out. So I've just taken this bit out. Basically what you just need to do is take this side out first, then you see this trim, which this clip will you just pull out with the trim, and that's what I've just done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to feed this through. I think if you put straight in, you should be able to see. It's definitely hard to do with one hand, but yeah. So now I have the wire coming out now. It's literally out of here. So it's coming here, is here, then I just connect it back to this, and we're back in business. So let's do that now. Can we? Yep. Connect that in. So this is connected now, and it feeds straight outside here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna line this wire up here, follow it all the way around here, then bring it to this part of the trim to put it all in this part of the trim. Just tuck it in. You don't need to bring some of these trims out. All you just need to do, pass the wire around, tuck it in, go all the way around. That way it's all easy. See, it's all easy here, so do the same. Going straight back, straight back. So yeah, I've run the wire all through now, hitting everything all through. This is where it comes in. I'm just gonna put it all of this, but I forgot one important thing, guys, because I already turned off the camera. I'm sorry, I already turned off remove the battery, and I can't open this anymore. So don't be like me, guys. Make sure you have the boot open first before you start. So now I have to go and put the battery back in and get the boot open. So yeah, cheers. So guys, I finally got the boot open, but I will tell you where the major problem is going to be now. So this is where the camera stays, yeah? Something like this. It's just going to be like this, yeah? And then obviously the wire goes inside here. So basically you have to drill a hole here, or 3 holes, 2 holes, 3 holes, however, inside here, then run it through. So these bits come like this here. So you're taking all this trim out, all of this, run it through here, and then it comes through one of these, either this one or this one. I don't know, but I think it's this one. I don't know which is easier to take out, if it's gonna be this one or if it's gonna be this one, but I'm pretty sure I would most likely go for this one, because this one looks a little bit, oh shit, this is just pulled out. Anyways, you take that out, then you run it again down, which will then come to the lights. So this is the wire that goes to the lights. This one is the wire that goes to the light, and then this one gets connected to this, which I've run through to the the stereo itself. So yeah, like I said, don't ask me why I have a blanket and a pillow in my boots, please. Like I said, this right here, the trim, is the hardest part of the job. Taking all this trim out, it's not going to be easy. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. I take those screws out, I just thought about it, like I must have said just take the trims out. So I'm taking this trim out. It was literally like right here before. Taking it out, and like I said, I'm just going to follow this wiring. I'll try and follow this wiring along. So basically what I'm going to do is run this all through the side here, bring it up inside here, take it, find a way that goes under this, and then it comes out here. When it gets here, I pull this through. This is going to be another challenge, getting this wire, getting it, like feeding it into this part so it comes out here, because once it's here, then I can bring it up and go, like this way. And this is obviously where, somewhere around here where the camera is going to be at the other side. But yeah, getting it through here, I think is going to be like the biggest challenge. So yeah, let's see how we're gonna do that. I've gone the easy way out. There's a bit of wire showing here. I've just taken it straight, tucked it in. So this is the only bit of wire that's exposed, and I think, to be fair, that's not bad. Like, I'll just leave it like that for now. Another time I might be, strong enough or willing to handle that better. What I'll just do is I'll just tip it a bit, like something like this, or just tip it around so it's just sitting flat. But yeah, it's going around here. I've put it literally from inside here, inside this bit, and now it's literally under here and has come out here. So now what's left to do now is to channel this through here, which I think is going to be another hard stuff. Channel this through here, bring it here, then it comes all the way to this place, and we can, you know, once it's in here, we bring it here, then we can follow it through, and it comes right somewhere around here. So yeah, it's a shortcut, but I'll take it. Now that I've been able to, you know, run this through like this and get literally bring it out here and I've disconnected, what I want to do now before I continue with this, I know I said I was going to take these two screws out, but what I want to do before I do that is that I want to connect these ones, these negative and positive wires, to the trunk lights, connect them straight to the tail lights and test it out, just so we know it's working. You understand? Like, test it out, then we can continue. So that's what I want to do now. I want to test it out first before I go ahead. So I've just started the car up now and it's booted up. I just want to try and see if it works. So it still says no video input. Contrary to what I said before, where I said I only connected this bit, I had to connect the red wire because to the one that says parking, I had to connect it because it wasn't working at first when I tested it. So I did that and then I've taped it up, and I'll just be closing this back end because I don't think I have anything else to do here. I don't have any other thing else to do here, so I'll just be closing this back end. Basically, what I needed to have done was when I come to reverse, as you can see now, it's working actually. When I come to reverse, yeah, the camera is just here, so that's why it's showing this feed. When I come to reverse, what I should have just done is click on this, press and hold, then input type, click on automatic recognition. So that was what I did, because I was going back and forth testing, it wasn't working, but I just put on automatic recognition and the feed came up. So honestly, I've literally been battling with that for like bare minutes. So it's in reverse now, the camera is in. So what's just left now is for me to tidy up the back. What I want to do is now put all the trims that I've put in back in, put everything, and yeah, then we'll drill holes, which I wouldn't like, but we'll drill holes and fix it in. So yeah, after putting the camera back in, I drilled the holes needed and ran the wire through. I couldn't film this part of the video because, contrary to what I said in the beginning, it started raining, so I couldn't really film that part, and I literally had to do it in the rain. It was at this point I realized the camera wire itself wasn't long enough. I dreaded putting the wire behind my window screen, but the wire that came with the camera was just not long enough, so I had to improvise and run it straight down across the back window. And if you see there also, I had to extend the wire which gives power to the camera. I had to extend that with some other wire, but this still remains a problem, the fact that the wire is just not long enough. I was gutted. So there you have it, all fixed. I'm not done yet though. I still need to screw this in properly. So guys, now I've done all that, I've tested it out, but literally this is it now. I go into reverse and it comes up, and that's the reverse camera there. I still need to, it's a bit wonky now because I haven't like properly fixed it at the back. I'm gonna fix it at the back, but I want to go and get some seals first. I want to get sealants before I fix that properly. But yeah, it's all working now, and I guess it was what's the, you know, the fix. So if you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more of this, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.